Wow, it's so clear after the rain. It has been raining, or it had been. Now, spot some planes like 'Wow, where's that plane gone? Who's there?' Oh, it's here. 3:30. Yeah, it looks like maybe it's 3:80. Sorry, 3:30. That's disappeared in that cloud cover. It's a massive cloud cover, a chunk of it. Let's see, it's going to come out from somewhere here. Yeah, here it comes out. Wow. Wow, that's a massive building. If you're here, like, planes could look much more closer and bigger on that building. It's building quite far. It's just assumed that it's just making it feel like it's quite close. Because the sun is right here. I don't know. You can see. Yeah, it's somewhere here. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. It's here. Yeah, right here. Let's see. All right, it's gonna get disappeared in that cloud. Okay, now it's a little bit better. Maybe those clouds have moved a bit. That was a massive plane. I'm not sure what was that though. Beautiful greenery. There's lots of plants. So there's a plane coming. Let's see. Here you go. That's just the 320. Okay. There you go, Airbus. That's 300. You can tell from the wings. And it's a DHL plane. This one went at a bit of a height. The other planes were a little bit low, so you could see them, but this has... Oh, look at these dark clouds. Look at these clouds piling up. Beautiful. Look at these dark clouds, like a cotton wool. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Wow. Hello, Rakesh. How are you? Thank you for your support, as always. I appreciate that. It is, mate. It's been raining, or it had been. It's quite clear now, though. You look at this, like sunny, very sunny, like dazzling here, right? Yeah, you can see. And it's quite clear here as well. It's much clearer than normal, though. It can be very cloudy. Not just London, the entire United Kingdom. That was an A350 that just went past. London is London. Did you have rain in your part recently? That's just a 320. Oh, that's amazing. Forgive me, I've forgotten. I'm trying to remember which part are you from. I know you told me, I forgot. Because I've got quite a few guys from Chennai and then from Bangalore or Bangalore, um, Mumbai, Jaipur. And they do come on the stream to have a bit of a chat. Yeah, Jaipur. Yeah, okay. You're the guy from Jaipur, Rajasthan. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. That's the Dreamliner 787. I don't know much about that city though, but does it have a lot of wildlife though, Jaipur? Okay, that's good to know. Climate is changing. Is it changing for the good? Getting cooler? Ah, well, I'd love to see a desert. I've not really seen one though. You don't really get them in the UK, not so much in Europe. There was another Dreamliner, just disappeared into the clouds. Okay, okay, there are reserved forests. So what are the main animals there? I know about the Bengal tiger, but of course, I don't think so. It would be found there. Yes, London. What's your name? I cannot read this language. I don't know what language is that. It's probably a 777. Monkeys, tigers, leopards, deer. Oh, okay, you've got tigers as well, leopards in that area. It's amazing then, man. I did not know that. I've heard about the Sundarbans. They have the tigers. I mean, wow. ID name is what's that, man? In Hindi. Oh, the one that's above, right? It's a cat or something. Okay. Desai Bill Billa? I don't know, man, what that means. What does it mean? British, of course it is. We are. I'm a Brit, so give us back our 4 trillion. Wait, I wish I even had 4 million. You're asking the wrong person, mate. I'm not ethnically white either. Okay. That's a funny thing I heard. I'm sure Brits have looted. I mean, in the past, I mean, historically, they have looted and plundered. Not saying they haven't. Indian cat. Okay. So you're an Indian cat. And what do you think about the 4 trillion he's asking back? Lions are found in the Gujarat state of India. I know the gear. I mean, they have the Asiatic lion in one of the zoos here. I mean, in London Zoo, actually, I've seen that. They have a smaller mane though. Um, the belly's a little bit pouched, I would say. Not exactly pouched, but I don't know how you say that. But anyway, they have one. I know the gear lions. I watched a video. I watched a few videos and documentary. Amazing, man. I mean, because those lions. Generally, the lions are fine in savannah. The African lion is fine in savannah, but these are more like forest lions, and they have these. They have this. Of course, there's a population there, and these guys invade them consistently. So the population is not far from these areas. These guys that roam around. All right, mate. Every Britisher, every Britisher is not white English. There's a lots of them. There's a lot of other British people here. Ethnically very different though. They might have been born here or have British passports now, but I don't think so. Like, but who are they going to give that 4 trillion though? Of course, they're not going to give it to you if they have to give it back to you. It's probably going to be the government. And I'm not really trustworthy of governments. They don't care, man. They don't care about the common people. Not not in India, not in Britain. I don't think so. Yeah, I know. I know. I've seen quite a few videos of gear lions, and yes, they do. Yeah, probably invade is not the right word. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they kind of coexist. But they are in the forests as well. I mean, it's quite green there, and then there are people living there, and they just pop in to say hello. That's crazy, man. If they coexist there, that's crazy. Still a lion, man, a dangerous animal, like a feline. Nothing against the lion. I love them. More so the tigers. India's got amazing wildlife, man. If you got the lions and you got two of the biggest cats, in a way they exist in the same country, but that doesn't really happen. Like you got the African lion, but there's no tigers. Which is amazing, man. For them to exist in the same country. Of course, not in the same place, but still in the same country. I'm not sure that there any other place where they exist. I have a lion in my backyard. Okay, well, I hope it's not a small lion, like a cat, because there's a Bengal cat as well. Yeah, I think so. They shouldn't. They're clever enough. I'm sure hunting is banned, isn't it? I don't think so. Humans are allowed to hunt there. Well, what happens? Like, let's say, like a human kills a lion, right? Not hunting, but let's say on the way, a lion attack, and he killed a lion. I don't think so. Probably that human would be charged. He's trying to protect his life, save his life. And I saw a video with this guy, these guys, a few guys. They're on the bike and just passing through where the lion is sitting. That was a funny video, not a funny video, but it's just a cool video. The lion's just looking at them. Just passing through. They stop. a bit far to look at the lion. Well, you know what? I do understand if they get hungry and they don't have enough food. I'm not sure about the this part, but let's say they're not able to hunt. Um, well, if they are hungry, yeah, I mean, well, likely. I mean, you could hear the say about the brown grizzly bear. It would eat berries and stuff, right? It would only attack humans if it's hungry, and that's fair in a way from an animal's perspective. But of course, if you have a female grizzly bear, she's likely to attack you to protect her kids and all that if she has kids. And I watched videos where tigers have been hunting in India, like they've been hunting deers and the Indian antelope and all of that. But I haven't really seen videos of lions hunting. They could, but I'm not sure how many people have kind of. Oh yes, some people have made videos. Well, probably they're humans and they're coexisting and they can make those videos. Lions entering the population, but not sure, not so much the hunting bit. That's amazing, man. If that is growing, and that is amazing, man. I think it's probably the only part of the world where they, but probably the only country in the world where both these big cats exist. I'm not sure whether there's any other country where these two cats exist. Might not be in the same location, but in the same country, which is amazing to see. But there weren't always lions in there in Gear, I would say. They were introduced some time ago, though. Historically, yes, they had lions. I'm not talking about historically, but I'm talking about the current lions in Gear. Hello, Mr. Voice. This is London. I wish we had some lions and tigers in Britain, maybe some leopards. I think there once lynx existed here, but I'm not sure. I mean, it got vanished or what, like. But they're thinking about like reintroducing them, though. That would be fun, man. Some sort of cat should exist here. That's where the sun is, just hiding behind like that is how. Mr. Voice, what sky is it? What do you think? Oh yeah, I mean I'm thank you very much, but I've been in trouble with the zoo. I want to show some planes, but I can't really adjust. It's very difficult to kind of catch the plane. It goes far and then it goes in the cloud, and that's where it's going now. Yeah, it's disappeared into the clouds again. Look at the clouds, man. It's cloud. It's a massive cloud cover. And that's where the sun is. Pilot Mo, if you haven't, then please do hit that subscribe button and support. I'm gonna ask you that. Oh yeah, elephants, yeah. Elephants, yeah. I was in Thailand and I saw a lot of elephants there as well. The Asian elephant. I'm sure there are in Sri Lanka, India, and all that, those countries. Pilot Mo, where are you from? It's not laggy. I hear you. No, the Zoom is fine. Zoom is not really a problem, but sometimes, I mean, like if I'm doing TikTok, right, and Zoom is just gets better with the YouTube. Sometimes it doesn't really zoom as much. Yeah, the camera zoom in itself is fine. Yeah, India's got quite a. I mean, yeah, I was watching. I've watched a few videos of wildlife, like, and India's got massive wildlife, no doubt about that. It's a massive country, yeah, with diverse population, so you can expect that. Oh, you got deserts, you got oceans, so you got everything there. Wow, look at this thick cover of cloud. Massive tree. You love grizzly bear. I do as well. Bears are amazing, man. Grizzly bear. I mean, I wouldn't like to go near that grizzly bear. Maybe watch that from far. What about the Kodiak bears found in Kodiak Islands? I think they're probably the biggest bears. It's probably as big as polar bear because a polar bear can be like if standing tall, it could be around 9 to 10 feet. It's massive actually. The grizzly, like probably 7.5 to 8. I think Kodiak bears can grow taller, and it's probably very aggressive and as tall as the polar bears. I mean, what? I mean, I'm sure you've got bears in India. What sort of bears you have got in India? Like a sloth bear or a black bear, something like that. The sun bears as well. So one of those bears. I mean, I'm sure there's a few species of bears found in India too. Maybe, maybe Rakesh can tell. Are you an animal lover? Indian bears, smaller, black. Are they the black bears then? Yeah, black bears are smaller, and they can really climb the tree very swiftly. Agile movers. What about Pakistan? Do they have like some sort of wildlife, like lions or something, or bears? You probably know better. Guys are close. That's an Airbus A350, massive plane. Oh wow! What sort of encounter was that? Could you please shed some light on that? If you like to listen to that. Okay, they have tigers. Okay, it's amazing. I didn't know that they have tigers. Oh, I heard that they have brown bears somewhere, but I'm not sure of that. I never heard that they have the tigers though. But that's a bit of a surprise for me, though. Oh, amazing. Now I'm sure they might have leopards as well. Then London is amazing. Thanks to India. Okay, yeah, no problem, man. Thanks to India, then I'll say like I mean, if you want to go by that, then of course thanks to many countries, not just India. I mean, but would you agree like if they have utilized those resources well here? That's the point. Hmm. This region, what region is that though? I love leopards, man. Stealth, stronger. Of course, I mean, like not as strong as a lion, but wow, stealth, man. Dangerous hunters. I've seen jaguar basically like. I wish I could do a live wildlife stream. There isn't much here. You can find foxes here though, but of course they'll disappear when they see you. Cats and dogs maybe, but people holding them their pets. Mm, they have badgers here, but of course they're out in the forest somewhere. Um, there's a park here, Richmond Park, and they have the deers. When you talk about this region, you're talking about subcontinent. And also, I do know Pakistan has um, have snow leopards. Yeah, and then because they have mountains there somewhere closer to possibly China or other countries, and like maybe India too. They probably have snow leopards there, and they're very elusive. I'm not sure. Bangladesh probably have the tigers, of course, the Bengal tiger. I think. Um, Not sure what else they have though. Okay, you're right, man. Well, anyway, I can't give you anything back. Just keep that in mind. Well, meanwhile, there have been some protests around London. Not in London, everywhere actually around, even in north of England. That we want our England back, we want our country back, all of that thing. Well, India's doing well. The economy's growing. That's the thing. Rakesh, does India have cheetahs though? Hi, bro, little boy. Are you a little boy? I mean, how old are you? Must be in plus to watch the streaming because it's not for kids. I mean, I'm not showing anything inappropriate, but just the scenery, some planes. It's not. So, where are you from, little boy? And how old are you? This is London, United Kingdom. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, little boy. Subscribe to the channel and support us. Oh, yeah, that's amazing, man. You got cheetahs, you got leopards, you got all the big cats. I'm sure you got snow leopards as well, because that part of the world has snow leopards around in the mountain areas. Country less Pakistan, India, like maybe China as well. I'm from USA. What state of USA? USA, United States of America. How do you feel about Donald Trump? Because a lot of people complain about him. Yes, Mr. Trump. So, what part of USA are you from? And are you a Trump supporter? I'm just asking, nothing political about this question. Just, do you like him? Here's the sun here. Look, the color is golden yellow. Okay, he's a good guy. You like him. And why do you like him? Okay, that's good, man. No, but okay, you personally think, but there must be some reasons that you think he's a good guy. Okay, that's what surprised me a bit. I did not know that, but I was expecting tigers to be in Pakistan because I watched this documentary and it talked about the Sundarbans, and they only said this tiger in that region are found around those areas, yeah, and some parts of India. They never mentioned Pakistan. Of course, Bangladesh they did, but I do know south snow leopards are found in Pakistan, and also there's brown bears as well. Not grizzly bears, but brown bears. They're a little bit smaller than the other brown bears, but they are big. But that's fascinating, man. You go back like maybe 80 years ago, and that part was the same. It was one country, and it's just split into two more. Wow. And if it wasn't split, you could just say like India has tigers and cheetahs and leopards and whatnot. Little boy, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, to hit it. Support the channel, hit the subscribe button. And what state are you from, though, if you want to tell? I'd like to know about your state. If you can share anything interesting, an anecdote, even not Mr. Trump, that would be good. Rakesh, have you got an opinion on Trump? Just for fun, man. It's good old Airbus A320. Oh, Chicago, okay. Oh, Chicago's nice. I had a friend living there. I haven't seen that person or spoken to that person for a long time now. Got the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago Bears. You think Trump will make America great again? What do you mean? I mean, London itself is a city. I'm in the south of London. No, that's all I can tell you for now. These places are quite far. It's just a zoom. Makes them look near. Here you go, 777. Oh, don't disappear into the clouds. Stay low. Is there anything special about Chicago you want to tell? Oh, okay, it's not as warm as it was before. I remember Trump's visit to India, though. Yeah. Why do you think it's not as warm as it was before? Why is that? Okay, that's an interesting take. Wow, that is a bit shocking. I did not know that. Wow, that's quite a bit of loan. Why do you think they have so much loans? They call it the greatest country, the best country in the world. It should be economically free of debts. God, the sky was quite clear before now. Look at the cloud cover, massive. Look at these clouds. I mean, they're kind of clearing up a little bit here, but it's just gathering here. Look at these dark clouds. Very dark. Wow, man. Toucan's Airline. Toucan Airlines Corp. Not much, man. Just having chat with a few friends here on the stream, just discussing a bit about wildlife, because Rakesh has got quite a bit of knowledge about the wildlife, especially in India, and just watching some planes and discussing a little bit about America, just a bit of view, a few plots, a few now. Look at that, like thick cover clouds, very, very thick clouds here. Look at this, the sun. That's the sun. Wow, crazy. Hi Malone, how are you? And Malone, if you haven't, then please hit that subscribe button and support the channel. And where are you from? That's the A320. Sorry, 320, not 2. Probably going to be here for another 10 minutes before I leave because I've got some work to do. And here you go, an Airbus A380, the big bird. Looks big, man. This guy looks big, even from far. It's crazy big. That's the Emirates one. Don't disappear. I want to keep seeing you, mate. Probably gonna pop out from here. Nah, disappeared. That cloud cover, massive cloud cover, you know. Here you go. It has come back. Out of those clouds, that's a massive plane. I call him the big bird all the time. It's a Tucson, yeah, a bit of plane watching as well. Oh, it's gone, gone, gone. There goes the 319. I don't know if I can spot that. It's difficult to spot it from here. Like the way zoom has to. Okay, here you go. I forgot to mention rhinos. India has rhinos as well. Okay. Oh, wow, man. I did not know that. Single horn and small. Yeah, I mean, everything in Africa is bigger. The lions than the elephants. Okay. I did not know that India has rhinos. That's amazing, man. I mean, India's got quite a wildlife, I would say. That's brilliant. Pretty amazing, man. I mean, that's a fun fact. I've learned quite a bit about now the wildlife. There were a few things I knew, but of course. And also, I've not seen, but I've heard that India's underground as well. Just like in UK, we have underground travel, like trains. If you've got the underground, I don't know what you call them in India though. I think Americans call that the subway. I'm not sure, which is amazing. I know a guy, and he's from India. He's a pharmacist, and he's a Gujarati boy, and he said he's lived a lot in Bangalore and talks a lot about Bangalore, that how pleasant the weather is in Bangalore. It's amazing to stay there, very developed and all that. Of course, he's been to Gir as well, and talks about Gir. So he's a pretty nice guy. He's originally from Ahmedabad. He was talking about how sometimes difficult it is to, if you're in a car, move the car around in Mumbai. Sometimes the traffic is like it's just jam packed. It could be blocked for hours. Here you go, another 319. Here you go. Okay, there are a few routes. Okay, what ones are there? Is it in Mumbai? I've heard about the Mumbai one, but are do you have them in other cities as well? Of course, yeah, you just got get that in London. I think it's probably in Man. I'm not sure about Manchester though. But mostly get the underground in London. Okay, underground metro train. What's a metro train? Just you mean the underground? Just the underground. We call it the tube here. Is that what you mean? I also want to ask you about your profile picture. I mean, is that you in the picture or is it someone else? It's just a random picture of someone. The guy in the picture looks very serious. Okay. Here, Airbus A300. Do you have them in other cities as well, the underground? Okay, guy in the DP is the control. Okay, I don't know about him any. I don't know anything about him. Do you like him or are you against him? Oh, Osho, Radnish, right? Osho Radnish. Not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Yeah, the picture seems like that. I've probably seen him somewhere. Not sure. Maybe somewhere somebody might have shared something about him. Not sure. Picture it does ring a bell. Like sounds a bit familiar. That I've seen this guy somewhere, but I'm not sure. So why do you have his picture? I mean, an enlightened person like Buddha. Okay, do you? So you like him basically, right? Mm-hmm. It's very interesting to know about. You see, you get to, when you're on the stream with people and you get to learn things. You get to know about people. I'll definitely look it up. I'll look up this guy, search about him. Well, meanwhile, I would like to take a leave. It's been amazing. I had an artist pair in between. I've got some work to do, which I need to do. Well, you never know because it's a weekend, so I might be probably back potentially. Might do a stream later on. It depends really. And then I'll definitely see you then if I could. Mm. So meanwhile, thank you very much for your time, Rakesh, and everyone. Brilliant. I'll see you guys. 93 Rolls Royce, private jet and air conditioned private city in Oregon. Whoa, mate. Who's this enlightened guy like Buddha? Well, I'll look at him. I'll look him up. Anyway, meanwhile, I'll take leave. It's been amazing. Whoever has been on the stream, thank you very much for your time and support. To those who haven't, if you could hit that subscribe button. Meanwhile, I would like to take leave. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.